What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace from Madden.com, and today we're going to talk about how to shut down the infamous HB Wham, a run play that's been a pain in most people's asses since last year. So if you're watching this video, you either stumbled upon it because you searched for how to stop HB Wham, or if you're a subscriber who watches every single one of my videos, I guarantee all of you have seen this play. HB Wham is something that everybody has to deal with at any level of competition, and you need to know how to stop it properly. If people have success running the HB Wham on you, they will spam it on you all game, and not much you can do about it. So you need a solution. I actually had a guy who ran it 20 times on me one time in Weekend League. He didn't win, and he also wasn't really picking that big of yards on me, but he just did not want to abandon it. But this play that we're going to talk about will seriously discourage people from using HB Wham on you, because it causes so much congestion in the middle of the line that they're going to have to be very lucky to pick up good yards. So with that being said, 4-4 is the formation. Some of you might not like the 4-4 because you'll basically say that it's not good against the pass. I'll agree to an extent. However, this is a single back deuce close, and the 4-4 defends the passing plays just fine. So trust me on this. The 4-4 does a great job against the deuce close. And I'm using the Browns, and we have the Cowboys who will be running the ball. So I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, you're using the Seahawks. I'm using the Browns, guys. They have some good talent in the front 7. In this case, it's the front 8. But, I mean, it's the Browns. So I don't want to hear anybody say I'm using a stacked team. So what we're going to do here, by the way, before I get into the breakdown, please give a big thumbs up on the video. Helps me out, and it's free, and that's all you have to do. And I'll be very, very appreciative of that. Thank you, guys. So let's talk about the play. 4-4 split, cover 3 is the play. So very simple setup. And like I said, HB Wham. So all we're going to do here is base align and press. You don't have to worry about the cornerbacks being aligned all weird because it's a compressed set. So it's not like they can run a streak and beat us down the sides if they decide to pass it. And the great news is if they decide to pass it, the outside thirds will play the corners and all that kind of stuff very well. So overall, against the pass, this play gets the job done as well. We also have this guy back here. Instead of a cover 2 invert, he's in a deep middle third. So we will not get beat deep. So here's what we want to do. Put our guys in flats, hard flats, by doing underneath. So Y, right stick down for underneath. And this is the best way I like to defend it against the pass. Now, we're not talking about the pass, but I'm just trying to show you guys how to set it up to beat both the run and the pass. So there's 2 plays in the deuce close that people like to run. One is the HB Wham, the other one's the stretch. You don't want to sell out completely on the HB Wham because if you pinch your D line, you're a little bit more exposed to the stretch. So leave everything else the same. So baseline press, hard flats. Then you're going to bring this guy up right here, up into the A gap. Actually, before I do that though, what I'm going to do, just going to run the play and show you what goes on, what makes this such an effective run as Elliott just completely destroys the defense. So what happens, what makes HB Wham so effective is the tight end who's coming over and whamming allows the center and the left guard to get to the second level of the defense immediately. Look how many men we have downfield. We have our wide receiver on the right, our center and our left guard, and our other wide receiver. They're all down the field blocking, and we get a touchdown. That's what makes it so effective. So what we're going to do to counter that is base align, like I said, press, hard flats. Bring this guy up right here where you're shading the right shoulder of the center. You're going to snap the ball. And now your linebacker takes on the tight end. And you'll see what happens here. The center does not get to the second level of the defense. The left guard does. But what it does is it allows our defensive tackles to do their job. And they're now one-on-one with the center and the left guard. And, sorry, it's the left tackle, I guess, the second level. Our left guard and our center are now one-on-one with the D tackles, and they can just get a block shed and stop the HB Wham. So moving our linebacker up there counters the wham. That's what's important. It puts our D tackles in a position to succeed, so they can get one-on-one block sheds. In this case, we got the linebacker. Hard flats here. Shade the right shoulder of the center. You got a pretty decent gain right there. That's about as good as it's going to get, I promise. Now, the deuce close is symmetrical, so what they can do is actually just flip it and then just run it from this side. So what you would do is you can actually just shade the right shoulder again of the center, and it won't matter. I'll flip the play for you guys. It should be flipped. All right. And it doesn't really matter. So you can flip it. I just like to shade the right shoulder of the center because more often than not, they're going to be running it from that side. So last time I'm going to run it. Cause some congestion in the middle. Good run right there. More often than not, your guys are going to be in position to succeed because of the ability to get off the blocks and not allow the offensive line to get to our second level. So that's how we shut down the HB Wham, guys. And it's also very, very solid against the pass. Passing plays from deuce close, just to clarify, it doesn't stop the pass from any formation very well except for deuce close or single back under center compressed sets. So with that being said, that's the video. Please drop a like if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at AceMaddenTips. And with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.